The branches of the tree swayed and the breeze blew. Deepak turned his head and was surprised to see something. He felt like someone was watching him from behind. Then something poked at the back of his shirt. Without realizing it, his hand fumbled behind him. He did not understand how a blade of grass had become attached to the back of his t shirt. He plucked it and threw it aside. But he started wondering where it had come from. That kind of grass was nowhere to be found in the park. He searched everywhere more carefully. Then his childhood friend Prashant came there and asked Deepak, "What are you looking for?" "Oh, you have come now. I was waiting here for you for half an hour, bored and passing the time by looking at some message." The person who was engrossed in Facebook did not know that you had come. "You must remember when we were children, we used to bring green grass sticks to tickle each other and put them inside our clothes. Now I found one of those in my t shirt. I was wondering where it came from." "You came." He explained what happened and laughed. Prashant also laughed and said, "You used to cry a lot, and Dolly used to put it in your uniform whenever she wanted. If you started crying like a girl, we would all make fun of you and you would get angry. Aren't those old childhood memories so beautiful? Where is she now? Those days never come back again." "Yes, where are those golden days? The most mischievous and unique among them was Dolly. I was scared of her, but that mischievousness made me want to be even more. When and what she would do, no one knew. Where she is now. She would board the school bus from 18th Cross in Malleshwaram. Her mother would give her advice every day. Dolly, don't bring any more complaints from school. Don't pick on any children. Eat only what is put in your box. Don't get scolded yourself for eating someone else's food. I have kept the chapati and potato salad that you like. Do you know? Ramanna, keep an eye on this mess," her mother would tell the van driver. Deepak said, recalling the past. "Back then, we all used to scold her, saying, 'Dolly, not Kali.' That was her pet nickname at home. Her original name I forgot. When her mother said only the name is Dolly, just the head is empty, everyone in the bus would laugh out loud. Then she would do something else with even more anger. She used to call you Luzu instead of Deepak. I remember that too." He started laughing. "Oh, her name. Oh, I remember. Suraksha. She used to sit on the bench next to me. Sometimes, if I didn't do my homework, she would pull my book and sign it in Miss Neha's hand and think it was hers. She's such a rascal," remembered Deepak and said like that. "Yes, even before the lunch bell rang, she would empty someone's tiffin box. Your box would always be empty. If you opened the box, you would see only the empty box and you would start crying. She would give you her box. Sometimes there would even be 4 to 5 pieces of jackfruit in it. "Oh, you crying baby, don't cry. Eat this." She would give you her box. No matter who brought burgers or pizza from home, she would somehow notice it and eat it, and then give you what their mother sent. "Eat what I brought and become a wrestler," and then she would get angry in front of everyone, saying, "I will marry you later." If I wrapped chocolate in a wrapper and put it in your pocket, you would put it in your mouth without looking, spit it out, and then you would argue with her, saying it's so bitter. Then everyone would laugh. Once she would bring a small frog in a bag, wrap it in paper, and release it in the middle of the class when everyone was seriously doing math. Everyone would shout, "Hey, frog!" Even the teacher was happy enough to improve the class. "No matter where she is, I think she is still very happy," Prashant kept explaining. "Yes, after high school, I joined another college for PUC. She joined a ladies' college. Since then, I lost touch. Even now, my commercial law practice research work is coming to an end, and I have not been able to find her." "Prashant, I feel like you are the college football champion. You have been a state level coach for a few years now. I have been I have been living in different towns. Our meetings have become very rare, Deepak was saying. You were always immersed in your book world. Where did you get any satisfaction from that? She would have married someone else and settled down. She would have children like her mother, who would have cut up okra and stuck it on her face and scared others. When they said this, both of them laughed loudly. What are you saying? It must have been more or less 8 to 10 years. Do you think that by now she will have children too, since we all met? What else? They wait for girls to get their degrees and get them married soon. Isn't it their biggest responsibility to get their girls married? Not only for girls, as soon as they get a job, their parents start making vows for boys to get married soon. Look at my case, it has been 1 year since the job was confirmed. They have fixed it and kept it as this. They are fulfilling their responsibility by getting both of them involved in the marriage. Yes, congratulations. Who? Where? What's the story? You didn't even leave a message, you thief. Your parents have done everything right for you. You studied. Even after completing your PhD, you are still doing different theses. It was good that you got a job with law soon. Anyway, now tell me about the girl. It seems like they have fixed it. That's all I know, said Deepak. This is such a shame. Is this the 18th century to fix a marriage without seeing the boy and the girl? Yes, we still have old customs. The elder said it was for the good of the children and they went and chose the daughter-in-law. Is it like this these days too? Yes, I see. The engagement is on the 15th of next month. You come, then you will see. You can't just avoid it, Deepak insisted. You should just leave it alone. Wherever you are, you can take a leave and come to your house the day before. Now listen to my story. Mine is a story of running away with the bride like Krishna Arjuna and getting married. I fell in love, he said. Wow, isn't this a wedding? Should you run away just for a love marriage? Shouldn't you inform both houses and somehow convince them? Why should you run away and go if you dare to get married with friends? Deepak asked with a smile. Her name is Shweta. They are from a traditional Brahmin family. We are from a Gauda family, so both sides did not agree. I have come to ask for help in that matter. Lawyer, so make a point of law and tighten it. Don't just say no. Ours is a sacred love. Oh, all Bangaloreans. Yes, a very simple minded girl, poorer than us. She lives in a rented apartment. Does our wealthy family who are well off in Sadashivnagar agree to such a poor relationship? A receptionist at a private hotel. She had booked a room for all of us there for a football match. She had no idea that I was a celebrity footballer. She checked everyone's profiles for 3 quarters of an hour before she let me in. Then, when she found that I was a national sports person, she asked me many times. She had never watched football except cricket, so I was very impressed by her innocence. This is how our love story began. I stayed there for a week. On the third day, she directly told me about her love and asked me if I would marry her. She was also very shy, means she agreed. But the very next day, she came and explained about her traditional family. Her family stood up and assured her that this marriage would definitely not be allowed. It was the same story in our family. As soon as I told them, they insisted that such a poor relationship was not allowed. They gave a big list of girls from rich families only for the Gowda family. But we both had made up our minds on this matter. That is why we decided to run away and get married registered with the court. I need your help for this. Oh, shut up. What kind of movie do you think this is? Real life. If your father doesn't give you a single piece of the property, will you leave such property worth lakhs like that? I will come and talk to your family about this matter slowly and convince them. Are you serious about this matter? Deepak asked with a smile. That's right. You don't come and talk to our family like an elderly person. Why don't you come and see the girl that I have a crush on? I will introduce her to you also. Let it be, it's just a matter of a few days. Our family will know about our future happiness and rituals. We will see when the next 15th comes. What if you don't like that girl then? Prashant still didn't believe this man who had agreed to the marriage without seeing the girl. Don't our family know the good and bad of children? Everything will be fine, let it be. Deepak had said this coolly. Whatever happens in this advanced era where humans have been going to Mars for months, I am also surprised that you are saying that you are going to marry a girl you have never seen. Let's keep it as our wedding next month. We will both come straight from home to the registrar's office. You take care of the legalities and rules there. Since your relatives are there, it won't be difficult. After the wedding, simply change the garland in the temple, tie the thali, and go straight home to seek the blessings of the elders. I don't know why the elders who want the happiness of the children are opposing this. Prashant firmly said that the elders would accept this marriage just as Deepak had said. That's right, you will do the opposite and I will do the opposite. You are telling me what I said. I will not support you in this matter. I don't want auntie and uncle to curse me in the future. If anybody asks what's the matter with you and I tell him that my marriage is going on like this, he will get even angrier with you. I will get them to sign this marriage for me. You just keep quiet. Oh, her friends are ready to sign as witnesses. Should you not do this as my friend? Prashant got angry. I won't help you, Akshay. Let's get your mother and father signed. Besides the seniors in that registrar's office now. I will make sure that you don't get into legal trouble. What else? That's the same old man. He will bring the girl for the marriage and take care of all the other arrangements. Be careful that you don't get into legal trouble. That's all right, whatever it is. Let your mother talk to your father for once. Don't rush. Even then, they will definitely not let the work happen. Our marriage was decreed by Gowda. Our father still trembles at his mother's words. You and two other witnesses will come from the boy's side. If you have not done this much, I will not come to engagement and marriage to anything, said Prashant. Deepak laughed at his words and said, Come on, let it happen. Whatever you say, said Prashant. To that, whether you show your partner or not, come to the Malleshwaram Janata Hotel at 5 p.m. today. I will bring my wife. We meet every day. Today, when you come, call her beforehand, said Prashant, and both of them left for home. As mentioned in the evening, Prashant had come with Shweta. Deepak was very happy to see their company. He was very impressed by Shweta's personality. He felt that this daughter-in-law would definitely suit Prashant's extended family. The impossible bastard, he had hit a good chance. He decided to somehow convince his parents. But what would be the reaction of her family? Deepak Anna, you have to understand in front and ensure that our marriage goes smoothly. You have to be a witness for us in the court. I have never done anything in front of our parents. I am very scared. My three friends are coming. They are the ones who have given me so much courage. They are also very strong willed and do not fear anything. You should meet them once. We are all very close friends since college. They are still opposing us at our house. I thought that when I stood in front of them against them and said that the marriage would be done, they did not agree for the ceremony. Please tell your friend the rest of the details and take care of everything else, said Shweta. Deepak melted seeing her innocent face. Okay, it's over after you said this. Let me take care of the rest. I will take care of it all. I will bring two of our friends as witnesses, he assured her. They had lunch there and left. Hearing the praises of Shweta's friends, Deepak remembered Dolly again. She was also very critical like them. Once, if a blade was found on the edge of the desk, she would blow the trumpet again in the middle of the lesson. The teacher got angry and asked who had done this. But even though everyone knew, no one would say anything. Seeing the unity of the children, the teacher would mumble and remain silent. Then the class would be quiet. Sometimes, if they didn't want to do the lesson for that period, they would all agree to say that they had not done their homework. Then the teacher would scold everyone, tell them to do what they didn't do at home and do their work. Once again, he would make everyone sit on the bench and go to the staff room. There would be no lesson for that day. As soon as the teacher left, all the boys would start a riot. Somehow he had been thinking about her 3 to 4 times recently. Who would have been with her now? He would laugh, thinking that he had been saved. The very next day, he officially submitted the application signed by Deepak and his wife at the registrar's office, signing it as his lawyer. The court would announce on the public notice board that such people were about to get legally married. If anyone had objected to it, they had they filed an application and not reached the legal age of 18 to 21, then it would have been cancelled. The court gave their wedding date after there was no objection to their notice for 1 month. If anyone knew, that's a different matter. That day, everyone had left their homes as usual without any special decorations. Both of them exchanged their garlands. The chief registrar was supposed to come and sign, and they started waiting for him. Why did everyone dress up in ordinary clothes? When Deepak asked, Prashant said, I came in a simple way so that everything would feel normal for the family. If they want, then we can have a grand reception. Then we can do all kinds of grand dressing, was everyone's smiling answer. I came wearing a suit thinking that you might be all grand dressing. But I am the one who is getting all grumpy here. No one thought it was ironic when he said that. It might be a wedding to sign. But it was a sacred act, so he took off his shoes outside the courtroom and came in and sat in front row of chairs opposite. Then one of Shweta's friends turned to him with a chuckle and said Namaste. Deepak, who was not paying attention in the commotion, replied Namaste, thinking that she must have said it to him. Since he was sitting at the end of the row, he didn't really notice her face. Then she stood in front and walked around actively. The bride and groom exchanged garlands, signed. When the registrars arrived, he signed, distributed sweets to everyone, hugged to say congratulations. The bride and groom did not even know who she was in the hustle and bustle of shaking hands. And so, in half an hour, everything was over, and Shweta, Prashant, and declared a newlywed couple. Deepak had to go to another client for another case. He came out of the room after correcting the remaining documentation and saw that the new shoes he had left there were missing. He was shocked. Then Shweta got a phone call. Let's have a little joke. Your new husband's friend has hidden his shoes somewhere else. Like they show in Hindi movies, the bride's sisters hide the groom's shoes and ask for money. Along with the son-in-law, his friend's shoe is also hidden here. Take it quickly. Tell me where. Hearing her friend's joke, Shweta was shocked. How can Prashant be reformed? What does Deepak think? Oh, why did you leave that place so quickly? Tell me quickly, Shweta said urgently. Meanwhile, it started to drizzle. Deepak had to go to another important client meeting. The Prashant shoe was also the same, so he started looking for both of them. When he found out that this was the case, the son-in-law's friend had to give him 1,000 rupees without any luck. Okay, what happened to the money? The friend asked from there. It came, aunt. Tell me quickly. Okay, then it is in the trunk of Prashant's car. You can't do this because you are the bride. Only your friends have the right to it. Come in the evening. Prashant will decorate the house, send you inside, and we will have a party, she taunted. Go away. Shweta scolded her and transferred the money to her. Oh, Bhabhi, your friend is really great. It would be a sin to remember someone who ties up such a girl. Deepak told Shweta, and everyone laughed loudly. Shweta apologized for her friend's behavior. Deepak laughed and said, "It's no big deal." Sorry, Deepak, she used to do this in college too. She was a good girl, but she was too naughty. She had earned a good name for the entire college for her extracurricular activities. So no one would complain about her. Then I will call her and apologize to you. Oh, forget it. What's the big deal? Look at the next program. Let's all meet for lunch, he said and left. There was no program for that day. Shweta walked angrily and filled Prashant's house. The next day, the bride and groom, along with Deepak, first came to meet Prashant's parents. They did not receive a warm welcome. There was a lot of yelling. They were angry that he was the only son and had married like a foreigner. Shweta bowed to the elders and asked them to forgive her with tears in her eyes. Her presence and manners calmed their anger. Deepak used all his lawyerly wit to request her to forgive him. Finally, the grandmother gave her verdict saying that they would find an auspicious time soon and get them married according to their tradition before they would welcome them into the house. Their formal wedding was scheduled in 15 days. Everyone felt at ease at home. The wedding preparation started quickly. Similarly, her mother went home and got them all ready, and with the consent of the elders, the wedding went smoothly. Deepak's engagement card arrived 2 weeks before the engagement. Then Deepak took it to share with his friends. Then his mother said, "Look, do you like the design of this?" "I didn't even see the girl. What's the design of this?" "Wait, I'll show you the photo," Basamma said and went inside to bring it. When he noticed the card, it said Suraksha instead of the bride's name. For a moment he was shocked. He wondered if this was the same Dolly Suraksha. Could there be so many lakhs of people with the same name in our country? Why should I assume that she was the one just by hearing her name? Meanwhile, Basama showed her son a photo of the bride. She was standing there as a typical bride wearing a sari with flowers on her forehead. The girl he remembered from childhood had a boyish face. He thought that this could be not that girl. When the girl came and decided you didn't see her, "Why did I ask you to see her photo? At least look at my daughter-in-law now," he said. No, why should he remember that old girl again and again as soon as he heard that name? Did her personality still have that much of an impact on him? There was no resemblance between that young face of that day and this beautiful face of today. For some reason, Deepak felt a little relieved. Why? Don't you like it? His mother asked. No, you chose her for me after seeing the girl's family and being confident that she would accept our house. Then I agree in every way, he said, hugging his mother. Oh, leave it, you crazy boy, said Basamma and went inside laughing. Shweta and Prashant's wedding was celebrated with great pomp. Deepak played a prominent role in the wedding ceremony. Even though Shweta's friend who had been harassing him came to the wedding, she did not even flinch in front of him. Deepak, who was already engaged, must have been very embarrassed by what he had done that day, and he did not even go to see another girl. Deepak, who was already practicing privately, was a good civil lawyer and was famous in Bengaluru. Now that his thesis was complete, he got a job as a top legal advisor in a renowned multinational company. The day of the wedding ceremony was approaching. Prashant would occasionally whisper to Deepak, "Shouldn't you go and meet that girl in this town at least once in this ultra posh area? If she had introduced us to, what would have happened to you?" "Look, I think the fun of our wedding is in the curiosity of how that girl will be," he said. The engagement day that everyone was eagerly waiting for had finally arrived. Shweta Prashant was accompanied by the groom's family. At the wedding house, the bride's brothers and father all received them with great respect, performed the arati, and took them to breakfast first. After all that the pandits arrived and the groom came and sat on the mat, Prashant had asked him 100 times in his eyes where the bride was. Deepak waved his hand as if he didn't know anything. The groom's father garlanded his future son-in-law. His mother-in-law applied tilak and performed arati. The bride slowly walked in between five elders. The groom's mother garlanded her and applied turmeric and saffron. She bowed and bowed to the elders. While these rituals were being performed, the bride had deliberately left her veil in front of her head. The groom's curiosity was at its peak. Before the rest of the rituals are performed, the bride and groom should change their garlands, said the priests. First, remove the veil from her head and offer Deepak. Basama told her son. Before both of them put on the garland, Deepak came to her and slowly removed the veil. This time it was Deepak's turn to be surprised. The girl who was standing there with her eyes wide open and teasing him. It was none other than Suraksha. She was Dolly. He was shocked and sweating. Then Shweta came forward and said, "This is my friend Suraksha, I mean your Dolly. She is the one who hid your shoe that day at our wedding. Sorry, I had sworn to tell you in advance not to satisfy your curiosity. Your parents saw her by chance at a wedding and admired her. They went to see the girl as per the rituals and got her details. Then Dolly told her everything about herself. They decided that this girl was the right one for their son. Today you came to know that everyone knew." Shweta explained. Not Suraksha, but Dolly looked at him and blinked. Someone was telling her to change the necklace quickly. Deepak, who was still in shock, was the first to put the necklace on her neck. "You too put the necklace on quickly," his mother and father were saying. Deepak slowly came out of his trance and put the necklace on her. Everyone applauded as Dolly held his right hand and put the ring on it. Deepak also put the ring on her and asked her on his knees, "Dolly, will you marry me?" She blushed. Everyone screamed, "Go!" Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.